Bitch, I know. And vaguely from it, I mean, she's right. I've seen stuff. I also accidentally cleaned up the trash because I just saw something and I hit X before my brain realized what I needed to do. And I was like, ah, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no surprise Bernard denied the request. Mrs. Beaumont's been here so long. She could probably just put her name on the door at this point.
Oh, true. Don't forget to take pills. Right. Anything in the Bible? I don't think so. I really hope cleaning the trash is not going to accidentally fuck me over, but it might. Okay. So let me just check these drawers again. Did we? I think we checked the diary thing as well. People being jerks is what I'm seeing. Even a little stuttery sometimes.
That was taken in the lobby. This looks like Beaver Lake.
Okay.
Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain.
Okay. Hmm. Mm. Oh my god, I have to do it again. God damn it. I don't know, I keep going with this way. We don't have 3 yet. Oh boy. We have, oh. Do we have this one? I think, yeah, this is. Do we have the G thing? We have 6. Yeah. Do we have P? Or like a P like symbol? Maybe. I'd like to buy a vowel pat. A is 2. Where am I going to find the rest of these letters? I wonder if. I wanted to say like it was your. But it can't be because we already have a T. And 5 is O, so. I will. Something. And it's not. Like it's weird. We don't have E. Could 3 be E? That startled me because that just snapped into place.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. Hey, Beth. It's me. Hey. So, how did this stupid go? Find anything? I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code. A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say? I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. In the vent? Who the hell does that? I don't know. But whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans. So the Cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
Cool. What if you don't know?
I don't know. It really looks
I
like
don't know.
blackmail. Blackmail? What makes you say that?
I wish I knew, man.
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently. That's interesting. But it could mean a lot of things. What do
True.
you mean? Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange. Is that all you've got to back your theory?
I don't know, man.
Pretty much. But I should be able to find more proof in the vent. The one that's mentioned in the message. I think I'll go check it out. Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room. Alright. Enjoy your break. Oh, I will.
No, that was just me buying a lot of vowels and consonants from Pat Sajak.
It's in the vent next to your room. But which vent?
I don't know, man.
That's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Or it could be a great time to disturb Bernard because he's being a little jerk. I actually really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of wandering around a bit.
There is a vent near the janitor's closet.
I was just told. It's so dark sometimes that I actually can't see. What?
Walking the stairs seems dangerous. What if the elevator breaks down again?
What if the elevator breaks down again? Talk about a snowstorm, eh? It kind of looks a little not snowstormy out there.
I think I have all the supplies I need.
Is there a vent here? Event here. It's so hard to see sometimes. The game is so fucking dark. I'm assuming this is the janitor's closet here, you know? Alright. That event there? No, it's just a painting, actually.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent?
I don't know, man, because there doesn't seem to be any that exist here at all.
There is a vent near the janitor's closet. That'd be a good place to start.
It's like the game forgot how to use it. Let me see it. I just want to know. Yeah, let's skip this fucking. Oh god, that might be a little too bright right now. Okay, hang on. Let me get back in here again. Okay, I don't know if that helped at all, to be honest. But it was so fucking dark. Like, you couldn't see fucking shit. And I'm still looking for a goddamn vent. These lights suck. Oh, there. See? Wouldn't have seen that. I need a screwdriver, though, which means I'm going to go have to find the maintenance guy.
Can't open these without a screwdriver. I might be able to find a screwdriver in the janitor's closet.
See, now I feel like it's I feel like it's too bright. You ain't never gonna win, you know? There we go. Got it.
Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Eugene, Bernard tells me there is a cold draft coming from his window and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority. Okie dokie. Shop owners against a new mental hospital. Yeah, we read about that already.
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser who has heard from her sister-in-law, who works as a secretary to the mayor, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to the Clarington. Imagine, Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still. I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I have more news. Warm wishes, Joyce. Joyce, what an angel you are.
It sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop proposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
Dear Eugene, I was unaware of your daughter's condition. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you and your wife. Do not worry. You only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of families. As for your request, I'm afraid I am unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of the Clarington, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. Also, considering his great influence in this city, I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. Thank you for your understanding, Bernard.
Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge? Oh, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage. I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Eugene must be down at Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver.
I should also see if I can find Wendy so that I can tell her that she's going to get fired. Oh, yeah. See, look, now I can see things. Kind of. Still pretty shit. Hi. You guys have...
It's irrelevant, isn't it?
What? Oh, right.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to take care of your sister, I think?
Mother?
My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here anyway? Are you on break?
No, I'm just getting a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? What for?
Loose vent.
Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right.
Then leave the repairs to him.
Okay, I will.
Well, don't you look mischievous. Hey, B, if you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell?
Oh, no. He didn't jump, did he?
Better go take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Quick, quick, quick. I mean, I see the screwdriver here.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent. Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel. This is ridiculous.
Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarington Hotel and Weston's department store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway, and the hotel has never looked better. You should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital. After working so hard to elevate the Clarington standards, I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move into my backyard. Should you accept, it would be an honor and a privilege to join your fight. Cordially, sincerely, Bernard Leduc. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
Okay. Well, he looks as angry as ever, doesn't he?
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
Raymond Leduc retired yesterday after more than 20 years at the helm of the Clarington Hotel located in downtown Montreal. Founded by Leduc's father, Ferdinand, in 1921, the hotel was one of Montreal's most respected establishments until the Great Depression and Ferdinand Leduc's death in 1929. Ugh. Ever since, guests have noticed a drop in the hotel's standards. My wife and I used to stay at the Clarington Hotel every year for our anniversary, said Mr. Grayson, who first visited the hotel in 1925. We stopped coming 2 or 3 years ago because of all of the unsavory characters hanging around. My wife was quite afraid. Despite Raymond Leduc's retirement, the establishment will remain in the Leduc family as his brother Bernard is now taking over the reins after many years as the hotel's concierge. Interviewed in the lobby, Mr. Leduc promised great changes and would come from the Clarington. I bet they did. I see it. I saw it. Come on, baby. Give it to me. God.
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input. But need I remind you the terms of our agreement? I did my part. I got you out of jail and have ensured that the news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I have worked relentlessly the last 2 years to return the Clarington to its former glory, a great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. First of all, fuck you.
Oh, Bernard. So close to doing something altruistic, but here you are holding it over your brother. What Bernard considers sinful debaucheries could fill an encyclopedia. Could be anything from wild parties to guests walking around with their ankles exposed.
That all?
What Bernard considers sinful debaucheries could fill an encyclopedia. Could be anything from wild parties to guests walking around with their ankles exposed.
Check on room 602. Ask Eugene to fix radiator. Call Weston's office. Apologize to Mr. and Mrs. Drake for Valentine's ball mishap. Speak with the contractor about cost overruns. Call Weston's office again. Decide winner for Employee of the Month reward.
Ew.
Ooh.
Is this Linda's?
Fun. That might be everything.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
Time to see what secrets the vent is holding.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse.
It's my time of the month.
Uh,
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I see the furniture.
Back.
Don't get me started on all that.
That's enough details. Miss Melvin, what were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone lifted a door.
Must have been Eugene. Mr. Drake has asked to see you.
Again? God, just can't get enough of me, can he?
Just indulge him. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such royal guests.
Okay, fine. That was a close one.
Yeah, I had a few cold sweats, but at least I found what I was looking for.
Good. Well, if you need me, I'll be attending to the whims and worries of our entitled client guests. Don't be a stranger.
The Bernard Whisperer. Hell yeah.
Sorry, man. How big did you say your party was again? Whew, that's big. It might be a bit difficult to... Well, maybe we can squeeze you in after the... No, that won't work.
Wonder if it's going on.
Yes, I'm still here.
He's pontificating. Leave him be.
Sorry, man. Interviewability is for that time of year, and
I love just listening.
yes, just give me a moment, please.
You get in there? We'll let him think. Okay. I got what I came for. Calling the elevator. I'd like to go to the basement, but I don't think I can do anything. I can't save Wendy from getting fired. I hope they're going well with Beth. We've also just learned that Bernard took over the hotel from his brother Raymond, and Raymond went to jail for debauchery, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, Bernard's the one having an affair. I also made a little boo-boo.
I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were.
Doesn't matter. I'm going in, taking a look. I'm gonna blackmail the fuck out of them. Blackmail the fuck out of them. Ugh. Oh, do I have to clean? Don't have to clean. Do I have to clean? I hope they go well with Beth. I'm rooting for me. And hey, much like I have said in Hades 2, if I can build myself a harem, I'm going to get fucking Andrew involved. They're all coming on board. Happy Pride Month. I also accidentally picked up 4 sets of towels. I can't put the 2 back. So I'm just walking around with some towels. Do I need to put towels back? Yes, yeah, I'm walking around with towels. Ooh. No, just inspect. Make bed. Wendy, do you think I don't see the way you talk to guests, the way you smile at them and call them sweetie while you fill their coffee cups, the way you laugh at their jokes and bat your eyes like a stupid teenage girl? I'm not sure if you're doing it for the tip or to get the Employee of the Month award, but either way, this is unacceptable. And I won't even mention the way you wear your uniform. This is a respected hotel, not a pleasure house. Although I've always had a problem with your behavior, I tolerated it as long as the guests were happy. But now that you're getting engaged, I can no longer remain silent about it. What would Jacques say if he saw you? I'm sure he would be as ashamed as I am. Maybe you've got Bernard fooled, like every other man. But if you don't change your behavior, I'll find a way to convince him to fire you. This is your only warning. Linda the bitch. Wish I could keep that. Linda, my wife will be at her parents tonight, so come by my house at 8 p.m. and make sure you bring the new lingerie I bought you. Oh, no, I just wanted to, I can't look at that. Do I want to throw that away? I gotta go see how the other rooms look. Because I don't know. I don't know. I also have my carts around here somewhere. I don't fucking know what's going on, man.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
You see what I mean? No. That's not gonna help me either, unfortunately. So like, am I keeping all of this trash or am I not? Because I don't want to toss this out. I want to stuff it in a folder. I want to stuff it in a folder. But I guess I have to toss it out. Like, I just want to keep this trash somewhere safe, you know? Somewhere safe. Is it more code? It's more code, isn't it? I also don't have all of the letters, so I. Why is it so hard to see? What's the line again? Okay, that's M. Why am I going this way? Why am I going that way? What am I doing? Three, I think, yeah, we agreed was E. Licked by a consonant. Meet me. Tonight, right? Yeah, 100%. Do we have I? Yeah, we do. I don't know why I keep going down instead of up, but you know. We'll go the smart way. And then H, right? Yeah. Oh. Sometimes it's hard to differentiate between what letters. In my room. It's Michael. Right? Yeah. A L. 8. What is 8? Michael will be sleeping. Whoops. Right? We need to discuss.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping.
Nice.
We need to discuss our plan.
Clarendon Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Wade. Anything new to report?
Yes.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
Do we have a
I
Michael?
don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in the story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507. But it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
What's going on here?
You got the all clear, babe. And on over.
Thanks,
Hey,
babe.
Beth. I'll call you back.
Do you think I was right choosing her, or should I have chosen Andrew? I definitely feel like Beth is more fun.
Looks like I'm headed to room 507.
Okay. I don't know how many more times I can handle him hearing him call me Miss Bellevue. Got a screwdriver? Okay. Just checking.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
You're right. Andrew is a little awkward, and I feel like he might trip us up unintentionally, just trying to do things. You're right. Beth is confident. She can lie appropriately. She knows what she's doing. I just met with your damn lawyer. You've got some balls to accuse me of all that, as if you were so irresponsible yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. Don't clean, just inspect.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
The White Cat Bar and Restaurant, $12.49 Metcalf. Very good. She likes to smoke. Sue her. Protect the dream.
Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
I don't know. Whoop. Red Lion. Nothing but the best. I actually don't know. Do you guys remember, like, Vera, do you remember, like, Tim Hortons and Wendy's used to have, like, the smoking sections? Do you remember that? So there's an old Wendy's in one of the cities that's close to me, and they still have, like, that segregated section. Like, obviously, they've taken down, like, the doors and stuff, but you could totally tell that used to be the smoker's corner.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad. Actually, it says Papa, but okay. I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice, too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before. But Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me, too? Damn, boy.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
Right, though. What an age we live. Just like when Tim Hortons used to sell fountain pop. Remember that? The cups were so fucking weird. They were so waxy you could like scratch the wax off with it. I remember doing that. I hope you're well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact that I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It is a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me. M. Oh.
Did Marcella send this?
Is that it? Oh, well, that's where the yo-yo came from. Pity Pot's drawing contest. That's so cute. Oh, look, you know what? The offer ends on July 31st of 1958. It's available to Canadian residents only. Includes 2 days stay at the New Horizon Hotel in Calgary and 10 complimentary sugar frosted pops boxes. Does not include plane or train ticket. Factory tour limited to visitors area only. Access to factory floor restricted. This is so fun. I like that. Calgary, Alberta, the Texas of Canada. We did used to send like that. You know what? I don't think we're that far apart in age. And it's crazy to think how fast technology has changed, because I remember for my grade 8 grad, like taking the film and then hoping to God everything turned out. And then I took, like a grade 10 trip. So I've never been to Montreal, I've been to Quebec City, but taking pictures using a digital camera and then a smaller digital camera when we went to New York in grade 12. And I was like, huh, well, I'll be damned. Like, it's crazy how fast things have shifted. I remember we used to have the computer used to have its own room in the house. Everybody had a time slot so they can fuck around with it. I loved playing SimCity. I had no idea what I was doing, but I loved playing SimCity. I loved playing Theme Hospital. We weren't allowed to play any of the violent video games for PC back in the day. So like the Dooms and shit like that, right? Not allowed. Pinball, drawing all like the shapes on Microsoft Paint and then coloring them with different colors. Minesweeper, no idea how to play that game, but that game was fun too. It's like when the internet went down, right? You had to find something to do. Downloading viruses off of LimeWire. What a time to be alive. Nothing to say about it, babe. To Anne Bursey, subject Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bursey, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue to educate him from home. Following this letter, you will receive a list of books and school materials you will need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our program from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Donald Byron. He's the director. Oh, God. Nouvelle edition. Ugh. La Grammaire. Pour tous. No, thank you. La Lancette. Ugh, God, it's disgusting. I don't want any of that.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the center is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I missed the snow already. It's so hot now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting, 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It was great fun, but I'm glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. Miscellaneous.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time.
True.
I used to play this with Mom all the time.
There was one game as a family we never really got into, and that was Uno. We played a lot of gin rummy. Monopoly got a little heated sometimes. I think that's only right. And Scrabble sometimes too. We did Scrabble. We did Clue a couple of times.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong?
Welcome to the 1950s, babe. I don't know what to tell you. Richards and Carter, attorneys at law. Dear Anne, I have met with, is it Louis or is it Louis? And he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think you should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for a divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I am happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard.
Get to the bottom of this and find out what links these ones together.
A torrid affair, I think. Ooh, a smut novel? Also, is that the meme? Is that the meme, but like reversed? Adam or Eve? Bridget Boswell? A confession of shocking and forbidden love. So here's the fun thing. I took a literature class in university, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it was called. It was great. But we did a whole section on like queer authors and queer literature. Oh my God. Like crazy history. Like I just love learning. I hate school, but I love to learn. It was crazy just the amount of like pen names people were using because like they were trying to, yeah, it was wild. What the fuck was it called? It's going to bother me now. And what year did I take that in? And why do I remember being in the basement of my university's history department building? I promise you I did not mean to pick a game for June that had a lot of like undertones to it, but happy Pride. Fuck it. Adam or Eve, a heartbreaking decision. Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy, or seek refuge in the arms of the woman who truly understands her? She has tasted the forbidden fruit years ago, and now she's all she can think of. But what will her family and society as a whole think of her if she turns to a life of sin? Should she be condemned for even entertaining the thought of leaving her husband, or pitied for having to make such a heartbreaking decision? Bridget Boswell is the prolific author behind novels such as And They Were Roommates. They were roommates. Oh my God, they were roommates. And The Lonely Girl. Adam or Eve is her 7th novel. Yeah, it was a really fascinating course. Like, absolutely fucking fascinating. I can't remember what it was called, though. It's going to drive me nuts. I loved that course, though. Because this is exactly the type of, like, historical literature that we focused on. Was just great. It's good stuff. Love it. And they were roommates. Oh my God, they were roommates. Good stuff. I love that fucking vine. That's a good vine. Oh, don't throw it away. No, just close it. Just close it. All right, what do we got going on here? Box.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
The wind in the leaves, the day made a sound that sounded like what, really, Anne? The winds in the leaves that day made the tree whistle, a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear. On this summer day where I met you. Maybe it is Marcella. Don't clean it up. Do I have a key there?
Those few coins in my tip jar will make it pretty lonely. They'll appreciate the company.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't steal. I didn't mean to steal.
Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. Okay, well, we'll pretend I didn't take it early, because that's not very nice. We'll just leave that there. All right. If you were a key, where would you all be? Cars are here.
You almost look like Marcella.
All right, if you guys were keys, where would you be? I think we looked in here, right? Yeah, it was empty.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this all the time.
Just the old bibble. Yeah, sometimes the game's a little laggy. Greta. Oh man, did you lose a dog too? Fuck, that sucks, man. I know that feeling. Oh, did you see a key on the pole? Oh shit. Oh damn, yeah, you might be right. Nice eyes.
Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Okay, but here's my question. Do I need 2 keys?
I'll
Yes.
make another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
No, have you? I haven't. Cute. Okay. So where?
So familiar.
Oh,
Why do I associate it with room 505?
bitch, I don't know, but okay. Away we go then. I don't remember seeing a key like that here though. Well, that's the key to the other thing.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Shock. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Affair?
Bingo.
Nice.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
Yes, it does.
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Come on, guys, use your brain.
I think Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont.
I think they are too.
That's an interesting theory.
It might be the right theory.
Did you find any clues that might support this?
Nothing concrete. I mean, I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have.
Maybe they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates.
Maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
Alright. Thank you for not giving up.
We got a mystery to solve, Scooby Gang.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Well, sorry, what else do I need? Getting crafty. Do we need to take the key with me though before I close the door? Oh, I do already have the key. Okay, I gotcha. Do you ever fall asleep, Vera, and then somehow your tongue gets like you're like kind of like not you're not quite biting it, but it's like resting very firmly against your teeth? Did that last night. Now every time I talk, sometimes like my tongue just gravitates towards the side of my mouth so that my teeth can eat it.
Oh, this takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Does she? I don't know. Me and my 2 towels. I got this. I'm ready for anything. 2 towels, a set of key. It's because I only have the master. I actually had to turn the brightness up too, Vera, because it was so fucking dark I couldn't find the vent. But the maximum brightness was too bright. We should check on Wendy. I have to let her know she's going to be fired. Yeah. Also true. Do I, like, you literally could not see.
I'm good.
You literally couldn't see garbage to begin with. Do I need to put the master key back? I don't like when the game tells me to do stuff. Oh, Rebecca's right here. Babe, you got candles in here somewhere? See, you can't fucking see shit. Ah, never mind. Sorry. Rebecca, the VIP guest in room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for meat for his precious little terriers. Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself. Bobby. $4 for a roast beef is great. I looked at like a pot roast on Sunday, and it was 50% off, and it still was like $25. I'm like, I'll get the ground beef, thanks.
So you do have a stash of candles.
Bobby.
Where is it?
Kitchen's out of power again. I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to keep working, but I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhard. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent. Please. How come I don't have a locker?
Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature. Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken? Oh, didn't I find one of these in Anne's room too? The white cat must be a popular spot.
Oh, hun, please. I also did not mean to snoop, but oh my god, hun. Put 2 and 2 together. Oh, is this my locker? Yay.
Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old.
I've noticed a real improvement in the quality of your work lately. I've heard a few guests saying how clean the rooms are after you go through them. Who knows? Maybe you'll manage to steal the employee a month reward from Wendy. Ariadne's legacy.
Haven't gotten any tips so far today.
We saving to go to Paris? Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Or am I going back upstairs? Do you think I need to put the master key down? Should I do that? I don't know. Bobby's locker. Smart. Jacques' locker. I'm trying not to snoop in people's. Bobby. What's going on, Bobby?
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
Isn't the laundry room over here in like the pit? I thought it was. Eugene's over here.
It's locked.
And take a look at that again. Save your marriage with List Oil. List Oil is an indispensable aid to marriage hygiene. Millions of women use it regularly to safeguard their beauty and avoid undesirable surprises. It's penetrative and effective, even in the presence of organic matter. 60 years by scientists, medical professionals, and many other men who have women's hygiene at heart. Fucking where? Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry, Wendy. Linda's a bitch, I know. Whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my Tupperware back. Susan. Who steals Tupperware? Tupperware might have been expensive in the day. Actually, I shouldn't say anything.
I don't always get fashion.
Vague.
It's fun to look at when half the pages haven't been cut out.
Chloe. Dazzling nails. Is that Cosmopolitan?
This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing. Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Crazy Jill's secrets.
Oh, what is she? Oh, is that my key over there? I should be get my key, right? So hard to see.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Okay. To all employees, it has come to my attention that several guests have complained of a member of our staff going through their belongings in their absence. This has to stop now. Anyone with information regarding the situation should come to my office as soon as possible. I want the person behind this swiftly identified and reprimanded. Should no one come forward within a week, punitive measures will be taken against all of you. Thank you, Bernard. Bobby, you realize it's the person with the lowest score who wins, right? We're not going to talk about the fact that it was probably me. I wasn't also paying attention about the candle stash. I might have to go back and take a look at the locker again. I guess we have not been. That's why I'm trying to put everything back where I found it. Unfortunately, are those the candles? No. Unfortunately, I accidentally cleaned up trash by mistake because my brain was too slow in registering exactly what I needed to do. Okay, I gotta go back and look at the map again because I don't remember where these are. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, Bobby. Huh?
That must be the location of Rebecca's stash. It would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
Is that? And we're. Yeah, right? She said laundry room. Or I guess this isn't the laundry room. This was the locker room? Break room. Is this the laundry room? One of them's the laundry. There we go. This is the laundry room. Ooh.
Mr. VIP is really getting to Bobby.
Rebecca, I confess I'm about to commit murder. I don't care who he is, how rich he is, how famous he is. The VIP guest in 602 is the goddamn psycho. He ordered room service this morning, but somehow the plates got mixed up and he received eggs instead of pancakes. It happens, right? Well, the man rushed into the kitchen in a frenzy and yelled at us for 10 minutes straight, saying eggs are disgusting and he hates them. I should have told him he's disgusting and I hate him. I thought of spitting in his next meal, but before leaving, he swore he'd never order anything from our kitchen ever again. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is the worst establishment I've ever visited. He said in his pompous accent. If he ever sends his clothes downstairs to be cleaned, can you be a good friend and stitch all of his pockets? Any other form of sabotage would do, too. I know you're creative. Just be careful not to arouse too much suspicion. Bobby. That boy ain't right. What other fun stuff we got in here, eh? Yeah, they're over here.
Is this a movie set?
In a northwesterly direction. Needs more murders. Add a killer tornado. Why cut the scene inside the nose? The best part of the script. See if James is available. $135 in loose change. It keeps getting to me for a second because I have to remember the comma is actually not correct. I realize it takes me a slow ass second. Oh god. Oh.
Got a candle. Now, what next?
The door that goes to nowhere. Oh, open more? Can I open all of these? Oh my god, I can. Okay, well, I know, she really was fucking hoarding, eh? Holy crap. Industrial washing machine. I used to have a really, really lovely washing machine. And then my landlord got rid of it because it wasn't stackable. They were side by side, and the washer blocked the water access. So I couldn't turn it off when my basement flooded a bit. And that was really shitty. And unfortunately, I got this new stack one, and it's like one of those space saver apartment style ones. I can't fucking put shit in this thing without it freaking out. I had to have a repair guy come back 3 times because the bearing would squeak. Remember? So that's been fixed. But now every time I go to put my wash load on, it's a gamble to see if it'll actually spin, because sometimes it's like, I don't really feel like it. And then I have to turn it off, and then I have to try to reset it, and it doesn't work. And then sometimes when I turn it off and then turn it back on, the lid locks and I can't do anything but turn it off and then wait for it to reset, and then usually it's good. I'm like, I miss my good washer. Sad. But I wanted to wash my bath mats. Sorry. They're too tall. They don't fit in there. Hey, babe.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
Let's fucking do this. Ooh, the invisible water.
Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot. Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
No. No.
Time to put the key into the wax.
Oh, that's the key there.
Let's give it a few seconds so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
Cool.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. Guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
Fair.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
It's true, I saw that.
Like posing with alligators?
How do you know about that?
Oh, I think it must have slipped out of your locker because I saw this picture of you in a long white dress and
Oh my, you did? What did you think of it?
Oh, I think you were looking.
I
Loved it.
loved it, actually.
I am a smooth
was-
snooper.
Unique, I guess. Artistic?
Yeah. Those pictures were taken by a very close friend of mine.
Oh my god, they were
Sophie
roommates.
was her name. Earth-shattering talent, but a bit too controversial for most people.
Ship her off to Paris, she'll be fine.
Oh. Are you still friends?
No, we went our separate ways. It's a shame. She really captured me. My essence.
It does seem too brittle, doesn't it?
Is to tame alligators?
No, that's not the
My
point.
essence is to fear nothing.
True. It was one of those summer romances.
I really admire that about you.
I'm sure under that sweet exterior, you're pretty fearless too. Haven't you ever done something really scary? I mean, other than snooping on a potential creep.
Does sailing count?
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved.
Oh, I would have loved to have you.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friend still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, she's mine. I got her.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not.
True.
Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence.
Oh, also, he fired Wendy.
You know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it.
See?
You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
It is a team building exercise. Do I have the key? Yeah, we should probably clean up, right?
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Let's test them out, baby. I guess that was why Beth gave us the warning. Don't fuck this up, because if you do, you're in real trouble. See what I mean? Where the hell's the elevator? This happened last time, too. I didn't know where I was. I don't know where I am. It happens all the time. How do I leave? Laundry. Break room. Wall. Light. I swear to God, the elevator is like right here. Do you see? Because I don't.
Back to 507 to try this key double.
Don't know.
I hope it works.
I don't know how. How do I leave? It happens all the time. Where is the elevator? Why didn't you bring a flashlight? We have a candle. Laundry. This happens every single time. Locker room.
I'm good.
How do I get out?
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out. It's locked.
I can't get out. Where's the elevator? Oh, hang on. I think I just saw it. There we go. Honest to God. Why is it so dark? This way. Oh God, I was like, holy shit, they moved out, took the furniture with them. Jesus. Okay. Careful now. I really hope this isn't gonna make me.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Hope you get better. Try to rest today. I'll bring you hot soup after class.
Marcella invited you to the movies.
The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at Lowe's Theater tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it, seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much. Nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? Postman Always Rings Twice. Can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. Dear Anne, I have just heard Doris Day on the radio, and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey, counting every mile of a railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it's been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I may be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo, or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course, I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin, shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I am scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I am afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us, so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Dear Anne, I'm sorry it took so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal? As you always say, le temps passe si vite. Si vite? My parents are glad I am done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children, like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months, I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. You make me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Sincerely, M.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Mm. Shouldn't I put one of the keys back? Always try to leave things the way you were. Except, I guess, in this case, when everything is literally. Always put it back. That's the goal.
There's no shame in asking for help, Sophie. Two heads are better than one.
What did you say?
Especially with riddles.
Mm. Hmm.
I should wait till I have more to report before calling back.
Interesting.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Who would you ask? Hmm. I don't know.
There's no shame in asking for help, Sophie. 2 heads are better than 1, especially when dealing with riddles.
Where would I go? Who's a fresh set of eyes? Who am I calling?
I should wait till I have more to report before calling back.
Who am I? Who is this other set of eyes?
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Who? Are we gonna go take a nap? I would love to take a nap, actually. I wish I knew. Hmm. I wish I knew, but I don't have any thoughts on that.
There's no shame in asking for help, Sophie. Two heads are better than one, especially when dealing with riddles.
Hmm. Michelle, what's going on? Oh my god, same. We're in the middle of a puzzle right now, and I don't have the wherewithal right now to think about what I need to do to this. I forgot, and I thought for a hot second that I forgot how to spell Greta. I was like, perfect, Gret, because I regret this. I can't think. How am I doing? Meh. It was a week on Sunday, and it's hard to believe that it had already been a week. But life doesn't stop, you know? Life just keeps on going. It's crazy. And the amount of people that are just like, oh, are you going to get another one? I'm like, bro, this was my, like, to sound ridiculous, but this was a child. I don't know. If I do, it would be another Aussie, for sure. Right? It's crazy. Life doesn't stop. It just keeps on going. Oh my god. I bet you that fucking weekend sucked. How are you doing now? You want to talk about this? Yeah, that's the world just keep moving forward, right? That was my dad's thing too. He's on blood thinners as well because he had a clot. It's fucking crazy. Like it's just all of a sudden, like thank God you got that addressed when you did because shit, man, that fucking crap dislodges and no bueno.
Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on me.
Bitch, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what the clues are. From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two. What the fuck are you talking about, babe? GR. I think that's right. Unlike my favorite part of this one was black. That's got to be Greta. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first two. So GR. From the last one, take the last two. Her alliterative name. I'll surely take you back. Oh my god. I still think that's Greta. I don't know what this is. Well, there's no why. Oh, God. Oh, that is it.
Bridget Boswell is actually cute, Marcella.
Yes. Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget, I know you refer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. I bought it on impulse at a train station, read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the name and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date night at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It's been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. That letter painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words, and then I waited in vain for your answer. and had accepted your love for me has never been real. For many years I was brokenhearted, angry, and confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attention, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I am happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer. Très sincèrement.
Man, murder might be a bit much, but he deserves some kind of justice.
I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to say I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half of the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I am willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael. But there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hoped it was monitory. Monitory? To answer the question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you were able to meet me there, we could open the box. We could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. P.S. Do you still remember the secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, somewhere where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell? To recognize you on the street? To recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Van.
Dear Marcella, I left the house, I left Louis, I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered it under the name Beaumont.
After all this, turns out you're a fan, Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than expected.
Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medications finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear from him soon. After my discharge, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much to tell you. From Paul.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs an antidote.
Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I want to thank you as well as for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I will have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the streets like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous ones 1,000 times already. I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known that this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish Lindsay's ability to find beauty. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. You could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. But I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know you. I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you.
So, one in the street. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers.
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they just told me here just to reconnect for a few days. Or if there's something more to it.
Yes, Rashida, I think I'm going to do the same thing.
Help with that.
Get this cutscene
Mail
over.
arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's inside.
I wonder what's in it.
Maybe.
I mean, that's
It is kind of illegal. Oh no, is it already done?
I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known.
So,
It's 3 train tickets and there's a tourism benefit for California.
California.
Much more there than is
True.
so Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their life freely.
Ned and Marcella. You three are best pals now.
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. What about Mr. Morgan though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Yeah.
She's a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of creepy. Couldn't he have stuck to the family? Stalking her like that? It's gone too far. And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
I believe her.
Maybe an extra Scooby super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't know.
When we go sailing, I will tell you.
Come see me when your shift ends, alright? We could move together if you want.
Sure, if we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort, isn't it?
A pillow fort? We do work at a hotel. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it. And then spend the night doing stuff in the garden whenever he comes through the lobby.
No, now you're talking.
It sounds like so much fun.